Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our final Exit and Build Land Summit Q&A session. We are doing these every week. We've been doing them every week to help you guys make sure that this event is as smooth as possible. We got a lot of people flying in from all over the world, mostly North America, driving in. And then, of course, we have hundreds of people that are going to be tuning in virtually. So we want to make sure that this is as smooth of an experience as possible. So we will be answering questions about the event. We'll be answering questions about the farm tours, all that stuff. But on top of that, if you don't have a ticket yet, we'd love to answer your questions about what the event's all about, what to expect, and we can encourage you to get a ticket today. So we already have a question here. Where do I go for the summit? No info yet. So Mr. Jonathan, do you have a ticket? Did you buy a ticket? If you bought a ticket, you should have automatically gotten some emails sent to you. So check your inbox for emails from John Bush Live Free Academy. If you don't have those emails in your inbox, then email us at helpdesk@livefree.academy. helpdesk@livefree.academy. So if you're watching, you can answer us now to let me know some of those greater details, and we'll get you all squared away. So the Exit and Build Land Summit is all about helping people to exit the cities, buy land, build community in the country. We are doing everything in our power to help facilitate what we are calling the urban exit. If you care about freedom, if you care about privacy, if you care about bodily autonomy, then this is an important event, and it's really important for you to exit the cities. Now, some people live in the city, some people love the city, some people are really excited about all the entertainment and the arts and all that stuff. There's some compromises. So you don't have to absolutely live in the middle of nowhere. You can perhaps live 30 or 45 minutes out of town. We're about 45 minutes from the downtown center of Austin, but we're still far out in the country, far enough if things go crazy, we're going to be okay. Not to mention, the more rural the area, there's more of a tendency for people to be relaxed, more conservative, more friendly, more independent, more neighborly. So those are just some of the reasons why we are doing this event and encouraging people to exit the cities. We have some incredible speakers. I would love to share about those with you. Electric Jiggy says, how do I get a refund for the farm tour? I can't make it. So as part of the event, there's all these farm tours that are taking place on Thursday, the 18th, and Monday, the 22nd. These farm tours are being organized with the help of Haven Earth PMA, River and Imani. But each one of those farms is managing the tickets and such independently. So let them know today if you can. There should be an email whenever you purchased through whatever payment platform that they used. Let them know that you'd like a refund, or you can email Imani. We've sent out those email addresses via email, and then I just sent a text earlier to all the in-person attendees. But bear in mind, like, things are a little hectic, and the farms may not be used to having so many people come out to their property. So if you'll be patient with us, we'll make sure to get that. You know, I assume that the farms are doing refunds at the Land Summit, right? So Live Free Academy is hosting the Exit and Build Land Summit. We partnered with River and Imani. They organize these tours. There's 4 different tours to choose from on Thursday and Monday. The farmers, however, these property owners, are collecting that money independently. I presume that they are willing to do refunds, but I'm not exactly sure. For the Land Summit, we have a refund window that closed 2 weeks ago. So if you need help, ultimately, you can email Imani. We shared those emails there. Or stay in touch with us. Email us at helpdesk@livefree.academy. But again, understand the farm tours are all preparing. They're preparing lunches and stuff like that. So if you don't hear back immediately, be patient with us, and then likely they'll get back with you soon. And then, of course, if you don't ever hear back, you can always email us at helpdesk@livefree.academy, and we will do what we can to get you taken care of. Hey there, Mr. John Burton. We'd love to have you out at the Exit and Build Land Summit, mister. And we do these concerts and stuff. We'd love to have your band perform sometime. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe for one of the future ones. So again, the event is the Exit and Build Land Summit. If you do not have a ticket yet, you can sign up and register absolutely for free over at exitandbuildlandsummit.com, exitandbuildlandsummit.com. On that website, you'll be able to see the incredible speakers that we have lined up. We're really excited about the cast of characters we have brought together this year. Curtis Stone's flying in all the way from Canada. He hasn't traveled in 3 years since all the COVID craziness popped off. Really excited to have him. He's going to talk about how to find your perfect homestead property. He's also known as the urban farmer. He's done a whole lot of work monetizing his property. He's since moved out to the country and is like completely off the grid in the mountains in Canada. But before then, he was in an urban area and really managed to bring in some solid money doing the community gardens thing and farmers markets. So he's just a wealth of knowledge. We're really excited to hear from him. And then, of course, Jeff Lawton, the world's leading voice on permaculture today, trained directly with Bill Mollison, the founder of permaculture. I had the privilege of doing a 90-minute interview with him a couple days ago. You can find it here on this YouTube channel. Really excited to hear from him. He's going to be coming in virtually because he's from Australia. We weren't able to get him here in person, although we very much wanted to, but we're going to spend 2 hours with him. So that's really exciting stuff. He's going to do a presentation on how to become more sustainable permaculture design for your homestead, but we convinced him to stay for an extra hour and take a whole hour of questions from the audience. Like, this is going to be a really special thing we're doing here. Let's see. We got another comment here. Mr. Wayne Dorben says, John, thanks so much for all you're doing. I'm unable to come live because of other things going on in my life, but I'll try to attend as many sessions virtually as I can. You are great. Well, thank you there, Mr. Wayne. Yeah. So again, you can sign up for free. It's a 3-day conference. If you come in person, it's 5 days of activities. But the conference itself, the conference style talks, it's 3 days, 19th, 20th, and 21st. You can sign up and register for free. So if you haven't registered yet, there's really absolutely nothing to lose. All you got to do is share your email address and you'll be able to watch the first day and a half for free. That includes Curtis' talk and all sorts of other talks. I highly encourage you, however, to go deeper. Make a commitment to yourself, invest in yourself and your future, and get a virtual immersion pass. These only cost $127, just $127, and you get to watch all 3 days, including the 2-hour session with Mr. Jeff Lawton. On top of that, you get access to the replays of the entire event, and you get all these incredible bonuses, the replays of the first Land Summit and the second Land Summit, a bunch of other stuff on top of that as well. But you'll also, if you can come live, you'll be able to watch via a Zoom room. This gives you the ability to ask questions of the speakers. In fact, we're taking these 4 big screen TVs that we have here behind us, and the Zoom audience will be up on these screens. And when the Zoom audience has a question, we pull you up real big on the screens, and you actually get to engage with the speakers. Really excited about all of that, and I think you'll enjoy the experience immensely if you do pick up a virtual immersion pass. So again, if you're just joining us, we are doing another Q&A session. This is for folks that don't have a ticket, are curious about the event. This is also for people that do have a virtual immersion pass or perhaps an in-person pass. And if you have any questions whatsoever about the event, now is the time to ask them. I know that the farm tours were quite the logistical undertaking, and there has been a bit of confusion here and there. That's one of the big reasons why we are hosting these sessions. I'm going to log on to my Telegram account right here quick and share this. So let me make sure everybody knows that we're live so we can bring in some of the speakers there. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them there in the chat. We are monitoring the chat there, and we'd love to hear from you if you have any questions. I'm going to forward this along to some of our groups, in-person group. Okay. I'd also be curious for folks that don't have a ticket yet, what's holding you back? What are some of the objections? What are some of the obstacles that you're looking for? Yeah. Well, I guess I don't, but whatever.
Talk about the program.
Sure. The program. So again, there's farm tours going on. If you get an in-person pass, you'll get links for all of those. They have the addresses on them. Each one of the farm tours costs $20. There's 2 for each tour. So you're looking at $40. There's a lunch that will be provided. It's optional, of course, but the lunch is going to be comprised of food and vegetables and meat from the farms that you're touring. So a really special experience there. The farm tours are part of the event. The price, however, is not included in the ticket, just to be clear, but that you have to have a ticket in order to be eligible for the farm tours. What is included in the in-person ticket is the Friday night social. We got some live music lined up. There's a networking opportunity. There is an opportunity for you to take the stage and do a little Q&A. So, do a little introduction of yourself. It's an open mic, essentially. So we're trying. Just come on to this. You don't have to whisper to me off screen. It throws off my groove. The lovely Rebecca Bush is here to join me as well.
Well, I was trying to say we designed a beautiful concert flyer, and so we can screen share that right now. I just sent it in the group. And so we have actually 2 different bands are going to be playing, but we thought it would be a great opportunity for folks to introduce themselves before the bands go on. So we're offering for folks to have a 5-minute slot if you have land, if you're looking for land, if you want to simply just go up on stage and introduce yourself to everyone. The idea is there's 1 stage time, kind of like power networking, open mic, where you walk up, say, hey, my name's Rebecca. I have a 10-acre homestead in Bastrop, Texas. I'm looking for X, Y, and Z. So far, we have this going on. Here's the long-term goal, etc. And for folks sitting in the crowd listening, maybe now they know someone who's working on something or looking to accomplish something similar to them. And therefore, when the bands are playing and we have the social going on, you can go find them in the crowd and cultivate a deeper relationship.
I don't see the flyer.
So that's going to be at 7 p.m. I put it on the volunteer group. Do you want me to send it to you directly?
Oh, I see.
It's in the marketing group.
Okay. The marketing group or the volunteer group?
Both.
There it is. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So at 8 o'clock, we have a band called No Permit playing. I had the honor of meeting Micah when we went out to Del Bigtree's studio just a few weeks ago. And our friend Jaya also is friends with them. So she suggested we recruit them, and their music is fabulous, very freedom oriented as well. I mean, look at the name of their band, No Permit. It doesn't get much more freedom minded than that. And then Ryan found this great band, Steel Betty, and they'll be playing afterward. So we have some really fantastic music, and the concert will be a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys were at the Grid or Reset, but it's the same venue where we had the Zuby concert, and it's a beautiful space. They have a restaurant. You can grab a bite to eat. They have an open bar, even a coffee shop if you need a little pick-me-up. And the venue is actually a nursery.
Did you say open bar?
Coffee bar.
Oh, okay. I said they have an open bar. Not an open bar, but there is booze there if you want to
bar if you need a pick-me-up.
Imbibe.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. And the way I visualize it for Friday is that, after the event, we'll all kind of ride share and make our way over to Community Gardens. It's like a 10-minute drive. It's totally optional, so you don't have to go. But I encourage you to go because it's going to be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
They have a great restaurant. You can grab some food, get a drink, and then go introduce yourself, do the cool networking session, and then enjoy some awesome live music. And DJ Autonomous will be playing from 10 to 11.
Can't forget DJ Autonomous. So yeah, if you're just joining us, we are doing a Q&A session. This will be our final Q&A session because the event begins tomorrow. The conference begins on Friday. If you have any questions about the event, if you have a ticket, let us know. We'd love to make the experience more enjoyable and as smooth as possible for you. If you have any questions about coming to the event, if you'd like to get a ticket or a virtual ticket, we'd love to answer those questions for you now. So Isabel Dom says, where is the event actually? It's taking place at the Bastrop Convention Center, which is about 25 minutes from the Austin Bergstrom International Airport. It's just east of Austin in Bastrop, Texas. Really small, quaint town, population 8,000. All of the farm tours that are taking place are situated around this area. And you get to have a nice little taste of Texas while you're down here. Wonderful place. Lots of really cool freedom people live in the area. And we highly encourage folks to come down and visit. And part of the reason why we do it here, of course, not only is it right down the road from our little ranch, but we're also are trying to encourage people to move here to Central Texas because there's a lot of great opportunities here, good business climate, lots of freedom people. And ultimately, we're trying to help build a strong, resilient community of people that have one another's backs, that are trading amongst one another, growing food together, raising the kids together. So if you're somebody that's dissatisfied where you happen to reside, we encourage you to come join us here in Central Texas.
And it's also a great place to grow food, to have livestock. And so if you're looking to explore a more self-sufficient lifestyle, Central Texas is a beautiful, beautiful area. It's kind of where the prairie lands of the east meet the mountainous west. They call it the hill country. And so if you are coming in person, we do still have in-person tickets available. And to answer your question, like John said, the 3-day conference from Friday, May 21st through Sunday, Friday, May 19th through Sunday, May 21st will be at the Bastrop Convention Center. And you have also the option to do the farm tours, which John mentioned earlier. There's 4 different tracks. So if you want to see the hill country, you want to see all that it has to offer, there are 4 different tracks you can choose from. And there's information that's sent to you after you buy your in-person ticket. You're invited to participate in those farm tours. And most of the farms are even serving the farm to table meals, and they're doing workshops and demonstrations. So it's going to be really, really cool to actually see permaculture properties in action, regenerative agriculture in action. So if you register for the in-person event, you can actually just buy a 1-day pass too if you can't come all 3 days. I know it's kind of short notice now, but at this point we are almost sold out, but not quite yet. There's still like 50 seats available or so. So if you want to grab a 1-day pass, just make sure to act fast, because I actually just got off the phone with our caterer and he was able to accommodate an extra couple of plates, but it's only 2 days away. So we are getting down to the wire here on timing.
Yep. So again, the website is exitandbuildlandsummit.com, exitandbuildlandsummit.com.
There's a banner that you can pull up that has it.
exitandbuildlandsummit.com. And we hope that you will join us. If not, Austin, Texas is right down the road. Lots of cool freedom people. If you're feeling isolated, feeling frustrated with where you happen to live, definitely come check us out. We'll go through some of these speakers, and then unless there's more questions, I think we'll wrap up because we do have a lot going on today. I do want to make a note, if folks that are coming in person are going to be watching this later, there is no transportation provided by the event to go to these farm tours. So we just want to make that abundantly clear. We had that on the landing page originally, but that was there by mistake. So there are people that are going to be meeting at the convention center on Thursday, the 18th, to do ride shares and carpooling. But we're not going to be providing rides. So please do not show up in the morning expecting for there to be a guaranteed ride. And whenever you sign up for an in-person ticket, you'll get invited to a multitude of different Telegram groups. One of them is specifically for the farm tours. Another one is specifically for general ride sharing. If people are coming in at the same time from the airport, if people are staying at the same hotel. So I just wanted to make that super clear. There are a bunch of people that are being extremely generous and going above and beyond to help provide rides. So you got to take some personal responsibility and make sure that you're engaging in those groups to find those rides. And again, the farm tours are taking place Thursday and Monday, the 18th and the 22nd.
So if you were coming to the 3-person or 3-day event, you might be meeting people over the weekend who can help you with a ride for the Monday farm tours. So it's a little short notice now, although folks are still, commenting in the rideshare group about tomorrow. But it might be best if you have questions about the farm tours, you're not sure. We do have Zan at registration booth who will be answering any and all questions about the farm tours. So if you're kind of confused about how it all works, never fear. You can definitely connect with folks at the event, and it will probably be more feasible to have, connections made to do the ride sharing if you're going on Monday, because tomorrow's Thursday, so that's not a whole lot of notice.
Yep. And Electric Jiggy Janet is saying, is the 1-day pass online only or in person as well? So when we say 1-day pass, it's for the in-person event.
Yep.
The virtual immersion pass gets you all 3 days of the conference. We don't have a single day virtual pass. It's just $127 will get you the virtual immersion pass, all 3 days, all the replays, all the bonuses, ask questions live via the Zoom room. And then it's for a single day pass to come to the event. It's $127. Yep. Emilio Corona says, Vatos locos forever way.
But you do want to watch all 3 days. If you're watching from home, it's really rich content. And we've designed all 3 days as a very in-depth experience. It's an experience that will take you from understanding the project management, the mindset element, everything from a planning perspective down to the practicalities of what to look for when you're buying raw land, what to look for when you're buying a homestead or building a community or alternative housing and natural building. And all day on Saturday, we're looking at food production and natural building and like really on the land. How do you make this happen in real life? Not just talking about it or thinking about it. And then Sunday, even when you are from home, we're doing the workshops, and those are much more in depth. So we're doing a cool food forestry workshop, funding your project. We have a professional coming in to speak about, what it takes to actually get funding for a lot of these projects. And Jeff Lawton, one of the most amazing permaculturists ever in existence, he's even doing an in-depth workshop on Sunday, and that is a virtual talk. So if you're going to be watching from home, you're still going to have an amazing experience, even if you're not able to come in person. There's a lot of connections made, even in the virtual, Zoom room, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, the Zoom chats are usually really, really fruitful as far as connecting with people.
We had thousands of people registered, so this is definitely going to be helpful to connect with other folks who are wanting to accomplish similar goals.
Okay, so if you're just joining us, we're doing a Q&A. This will be the last question and answer session we did, so make sure you get your questions in. We're going to be wrapping up here pretty soon. Yeah, Imrose says, wondering about guidance on Wi-Fi and phone for Exit and Build. I use all the big apps for providing online health education. So I do believe there's Wi-Fi at the venue, right?
Well, yeah, at the convention center, of course. I mean, the convention center is right next to, it's basically downtown Bastrop. So there's great internet, and there's a lot of restaurants nearby too, and coffee shops and stuff if you need to sneak away and knock out a few tasks. But the farm tours are in the country. So if you are coming in person, just be aware. A lot of the, properties out in the country have not the best signal for your phone calls or Wi-Fi. So just something to be aware of if you are going on the farm tours.
Excellent. Okay, so get your questions in, folks. We are going to be wrapping up soon. Let's go back over some of the speakers here real quick.
Yes, we just designed a beautiful program, and the entire schedule is now up. So if you are, it's been up on the website, but we designed it beautifully on this program, and we've been posting it on social media, Telegram. So the speakers are out of this world. It was so cool bringing everything and all the folks together for all these different topics. So we have Michael Reynolds, who's coming in.
Imrose was referencing not the convention center, but if she moved to Central Texas. So,
okay.
I mean, if you live out in the country, it's hit or miss, but downtown Bastrop has great Google Fiber, all sorts of stuff. Well, same thing with Austin, of course, and the major cities, and then the little small 5,000, 20,000 cities that surround Austin all have amazing internet speeds, but depending on where you live, if you're further out into the country, it may not be the best.
We did a hotspot for our property. Like literally the first year, we hardly even had internet, which was kind of nice, honestly, to unplug. But it gets to a point where like, okay, I need to, send an email, blah, blah, blah. So we got something called a hotspot and a cell phone signal booster, and our internet works fine now at our house. And I know that a lot of folks are not fond of Elon Musk, but he did just launch Starlink, and that's the satellite internet program. And that's rolling out and making it more accessible to have internet in remote areas.
Rolling out slowly. Okay, in addition to Jeff Lawton and Curtis Stone, we have Michael Reynolds. He is the pioneer behind the Earthship. Really excited. He'll be there in person. Patrick Wood will be virtual. He's leading expert on technocracy. He's going to talk to us about smart cities. A good friend, Jack Spirko of the Survival Podcast, will be there presenting about biochar. You want to share about Cynthia Tina?
Yeah, Cynthia Tina's coming. She is an expert community matchmaker. I'm so excited and honored that she'll be joining us. She's going to be presenting on an intro to intentional community so that we can see how different communities across the world have been set up and have been successful. And she will also be facilitating the virtual networking, where we will have an opportunity to have power networking for an hour and a half on Zoom. So she'll be handling the virtual side of that so that we can ensure that folks are connecting on the different topics that they're interested in, if they're land seekers, land owners, etc.
Mike Colombe's going to talk about private membership associations. We also got Ron Gibson. He's the land patent expert. Lee Nestor Big Trees, done this incredible Waldorf PMA school that they have out there west. Jesse Elder is going to talk a lot about manifestation and getting stuff done. Lucinda Bailey and Kurt are from Texas Ready. They're sponsoring the event. Really excited to hear from them. Of course, Derek Bros, he's the guy that came up with the whole exit and build concept. So yeah, definitely come check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if you have any questions, we are going to be wrapping up here shortly. This is the final Q&A session that we're going to be doing before the event. It's literally tomorrow. And of course, the conference starts. Again, you can sign up for free at exitandbuildlandsummit.com, exitandbuildlandsummit.com, or you can get a virtual immersion pass and watch all 3 days. The free pass gets you the first day and a half. You get the replays with the virtual immersion pass. You get to watch from Zoom. You get to engage in the Zoom chat, and you get all sorts of incredible bonuses. Like the 127 is worth the price alone for the bonuses that you get, not to mention getting to engage with all these amazing speakers and all these incredible attendees that will be engaging in the chat as well. And then finally, there are still tickets to join us in person, but you got to act fast because the seats are filling fast. So definitely check us out at exitandbuildlandsummit.com.
And I just want to say one last thing too. You have got to check out the stage. The stage design is so amazing. So if you are watching from home, like you're going to be blown away. For the folks in person too. It is like solar punk, Alice in Wonderland, futuristic, so cool.
Here's a little tease.
Oh, are you sure? There's going to be beautiful flowers, little natural homes. It's, oh my gosh, out of this world. So our friend Erica Dorn is an industrial designer, and she designed this stage. The dying city will be in the center. So it's so cool. And of course, it's free to register. So what do you have to lose? But a lot of love and intention and thought has been put into this program, the schedule, the experience. And we just want as many people as possible to be impacted by all this great information. So we invite you to join us. And thank you so much for your time. We've been doing these Q&As the last, I guess, month or so. And it's been so nice to connect with everyone. And I look forward to diving deeper this weekend.
All right, last call for questions. If you have any questions, ladies and gentlemen, this is your last chance to get a question in before tomorrow when the event starts. Again, the website's exitandbuildlandsummit.com, exitandbuildlandsummit.com. Okay, no more questions. We got some tech stuff we got to figure out. We got a lot to do. We'll be here pretty late today.
The joys of event planning.
All right. Thanks, everybody. exitandbuildlandsummit.com. Peace and freedom. We'll see you. Hopefully, we'll see you on the stream. Bye.